Top of the top. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing this morning? Y'all hear me clearly? Holler at me in the chat. Shout out to Punchers for giving me that call yesterday. I told the people in the chat, you don't hear me say something. They just be going and going and going and going. They don't say nothing, bro. They just be going. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the family. Y'all know what it is, man. What's up, y'all? Good morning, man. What's up, man? Where my people at? We up? Yeah, y'all, whenever you don't hear nothing, let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? But I think some of y'all be wanting to sabotage. That's why y'all don't say shit. Anyway, man, let's get into it, man. Man, we got a decent show today. We don't got a bunch of negative shit. So I understand how this shit work now, man. I don't want to be negative no more. Like, I don't want to diss people. But it's set up for me to do that. This is why I've been trying to tell them stop the shit they doing, because I don't want to keep talking about them in that fashion. That's really what it's all about, man. So the whole concept of me saying, man, they shouldn't be on here like that. Basically, when I've been saying this, they've been setting themselves up for people like me to have to talk bad about them, shit like that. I ain't trying to do that. Nothing. Hey, everything happened already, y'all. So it's nothing else. I'm not the one to beat people while I'm not with all that. So my point is this. Today gonna be kind of decent, but there's some things going on, y'all. I'm noticing. So I'm already watching to see like this little internal thing. They got this internal thing going on, y'all. Because let's rewind. People that been tapped in, okay. Y'all know it was a line drawn during them elections. Y'all started seeing some people come on this side, but you already know other people was on another side. But within this music thing, remember I said some people are good, some people are not. I said some people down with the right side gonna get their money. They're gonna get shows, they're gonna be out. All I'm saying is something going on, y'all. So we must now look at something else. I've been being pranked. I don't know everything. So it's a lot going on we're going to talk about. Check it out. On one hand, Rick Ross being trolled and roasted because they saying his ticket's not selling. But then it's also, I think, look, it was said the tickets wasn't selling, but then all of a sudden, in some place, the tickets started selling. So I just say I hope people not buying their own tickets. We're going to look at that. Plus, out of all concerts, Cardi B, Beyonce, don't matter. Their biggest concert always going to be in Atlanta. That's a fact. So Rick Ross tickets is selling in Atlanta. But this is the biggest trick ever played once again, y'all. This is why I'm going to show y'all today why I don't deal with this. I don't deal with their media at all. I don't deal with those people. They lie. I tell you, they lie so much. Now, remember, it was the word that jayz concert sold out. Am I tripping? Was it not said that his concerts sold out? Please check me in the chat. Because we looking at facts today, but I want to know for my own good. Did the jayz ticket sell out? Yes or no? What's up? What's up, King? What's up, EK? What's up, Slim? Shout out to everybody live. What's up? Latasha Joy, everybody clouting out. I know I wasn't tripping. I know I wasn't tripping. All right, they did say they sold out, right? Guess what? They didn't. That's a lie. Now, this what happened. This is what they be doing. Now, I don't know who does it, but certain parts are sold out. Yes. But that show is sold out. I'm saying it like this. Say if I wanted to buy a ticket to the jayz show, they online lying saying they sold out. So if I wanted to go, how the hell would I go if they told me it sold out? Meanwhile, that shit ain't even the truth, y'all. That's why I say they lie so much. But I don't get why they lying. Guys, they are lying for clout and fame for no reason at all. Because if I did want to see the show, the rumor was they sold out. But it's not true. We're going to look at that today. They're not sold out in Philly or in New York. But it's certain parts sold out. Now, I will say this. The VIP tickets sold out. Because, you know, the VIP is the rappers. The entertainers, you know they're going to buy the tickets up, which I already said. All the entertainers going to buy their tickets. The VIP sold out. But it's a lot of reasons why we're going to get it, because we're going to get into the Philly concert. We're going to get into Yankee Stadium. We're going to look at the facts. Plus, hey, some people might want to buy tickets. So you're going to find out today which tickets you can get and where. That's it. Now, Rick Ross, He was getting joked on yesterday because they said tickets ain't selling. But then magically, tickets start selling out last night, some places. But this is the thing. It's not even about the ticket sales. Everything I was already saying on here, I'm going to show y'all what they've been saying about Rick Ross. When I said that Rick Ross going to make himself this bad guy hater. All right. So we're going to get into it. Shout out to everybody that's up. What's up, Gigantic? What's up, Gemini? What's good? Did you say Gemini? Hold up. You said Drake was in Berlin the other day. The arena was full. Exactly. Everybody, I'm going to be honest, nobody from America go and sell out no arena overseas. And if the only one that can do it, it is going to be Beyonce. That's about it. Rihanna ain't been working in so long, she's fading out. But the only one that in America that I'm talking about other than Taylor Swift and Lady Gaga and them, they going to sell out. But in BET, the only one that got a chance to sell out arenas overseas is Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? She the only one. But rap, hell no. Ain't no rap selling out no arena overseas. Not one. They can't even do a sold out show in America, y'all. But I'm gonna be fair. A lot of it also has to do with the fans and the people. Yes. And this one this today with some of you fans getting exposed. You know why? Y'all be online talking all this jayz hip-hop shit, but then when the man do a concert, y'all don't buy no tickets. Same thing I do with Beyonce. See, this is why I tell you a lot of you guys are exposed. I'm talking about everybody that loves this culture so much, and you always be in your feelings over your artists and shit. The truth is you don't even support them. See, your mind, put it like this. Latasha Jordan is a real jayz Beyonce fan, meaning she from the soil. So she know what's up. I ain't talking to her. I'm talking about, I'm going to show you how these people are like lame, right? They praise Jay-Z and Beyonce online because it's free. But when it's time to go support them, they don't support them at all. Meaning, I'm talking about the people with the biggest mouths online. You see what I'm saying? Like how you'll see people talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. They don't support him though. Like I can have 5 dudes come at me over Jay-Z, but they ain't gonna buy his ticket though when he comes to their city. See what I'm saying? If I was a real Jay-Z fan, I'm buying that ticket. See, if I'm a real hip-hop fan, I'm buying that ticket. See, I told you, they got reduced to clowns online. Man, they just talk. So let's go, y'all. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the replay gang. Let's get into it. Now, there's some weird shit that happened, y'all. Check this out. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but something happened. On the radio in the UK yesterday, they made a bad mistake. They came on the air and said that the king had rest in peace. Then they had to come back and apologize, say, my bad, it was a computer glitch. Because it was a radio show overseas in the UK. In the middle of the show, it cut off. Like, you know how, emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast came in and said the king has passed away. But come to find out, it's not true. And come to find out, it was a glitch, something like that. But when it played out, people was worried and scared. Let's go. We up. We up once again. We live on YouTube, y'all. I didn't even know it was Memorial Day weekend, man. I didn't even know. I thought that I could have sworn Memorial Day always came by the 30th. I just know all the dates been mixed up. All these holidays been mixed up. Anyway, let's go. So let's go. Here you got it. Rick Ross struggling to sell tickets. Support of Miami 20th. So the same time Jay-Z is doing his anniversary, Rick Ross doing his anniversary for his first album. So this is where it all comes down to what people saying. This is why people looking at Rick Ross. You're just dissing Drake so you can sell tickets. So I already told y'all we are in a different time now. 1,000,000 times that beef ain't gonna work. Dissing people not gonna work. Gimmicks not gonna work because nobody cares. Then you're gonna look like a hater with no talent. Everything is slow, which means before you can play games online, now you're gonna be exposed. You're playing around. People only want to know, what are you doing? What do you have right now? Either we buying or we not. Meaning, if you a rapper, make some goddamn good songs, not just record some bullshit and then start beefing. Make good music that will produce ticket sales, and then people will willingly reach in their pocket to buy tickets and support. But nobody's buying nothing fake. Nobody. So I kept telling these idiots, they want to keep using the formula from 20 years ago of this beef shit, but the beef don't work no more. This is why I told them they're played out. Everybody sees through it. Now I'm going to show you it ain't me. Like I said, I'm always ahead. I'm always ahead. I'm going to show you what the people said. Rick Ross struggling to sell tickets to Port of Miami. 20th reunion. Now, this was the roast all day yesterday. He having problems selling tickets. So automatically they saying, see, this is why he got to diss Drake. Let's go. You're going to see it for yourself. We up. However, Rose appears to be struggling to sell tickets for the event. The tour is scheduled to kick off in his hometown of Miami, Florida on May 29th and will run late through August. However, in a post shared by Big Business on X, it appears that the show is struggling to move tickets. As shown in the seats chart, many of the tickets to the show remain available, with some even being marked as buy one, get one half off. You see that? Now, I'm going to give all of them a pass to a degree because fans are broke. And those tickets are expensive. But really, it's not because you guys supposed to be hip-hop fans, rap fans. You're supposed to be a baller, right? Y'all supposed to be like that, right? So why y'all can't buy tickets when it's time? Because for real, if you call yourself a rap fan, you this baller, bad bitch, you're supposed to be able to pay $200-$300 for that ticket. But see, I tell you, when it comes time to buy them tickets, they don't got the energy. See, they just like to be in they like to be on these rappers' page, sending them hearts, likes, emojis, leaving comments, but they don't want to support them in real life. So this also, when I told you, by them making themselves online celebrities, guess what? People feel like they don't got to pay to see them no more. So it's all part of it. It's all part of it when I tell you the smart people know you don't play online. They all got tricked. So now let me flip it back again on you. Fans like this. Why the hell am I pay $200-$300 to see you when I see you every day online? And plus, when I go to your show, you're going to sing all your old songs anyway. See what I'm saying? That's how it goes. So I'm always flipping back this way, that way, this way, because things are multi-dimensional. So the fact that they play online so much, maybe that's why people don't buy their tickets. Why I see your face every fucking day. Told you they slow, y'all. They're fucking slow. I told you. I'm going to keep saying it. This same internet they use to play with is the same thing going to destroy them. They don't understand it. This is why I understand. No, the old heads with the money that been in that house, they don't understand technology. They don't understand shit has moved past. They don't understand what's going on, y'all. So I told you, now when you come out on online playing, you're going to look like a fool. Because it's about what are you doing? Same thing on this channel. If I ain't talk about nothing, y'all out of here. If you're not feeling what I'm dealing with, you ain't coming back. That's how it works. I don't got to do no gimmick to keep you here because they don't work like that. Y'all going to see through that shit. I go outside, start pulling shenanigans and shit. Or I start pulling stunts. No, y'all going to see through that. Meaning, they don't understand we're not in that time. We in a time where you're supposed to have been locking in and solidifying your real fan base. How many times I said that, y'all? It's based on your real fan base. So people can play with numbers, do this and that and the third, but in the end, they're always going to get exposed because they don't got real solid fans. All right? At a time now, for you to have a person support you, do you know how much that means? People ain't got time for bullshit no more, man. That's just what it is. The world moved on. People older. People ain't got time for bullshit, especially when they really doing stuff in life. People don't want to deal with no fake. They like, man, I can do. Man, people got so many other things to do than deal with fake shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If people want to watch fake shit, they'll watch a movie. Easy. They're not watching no dumbass entertainer talk about nothing. Let's go. So, Rick Ross' ticket's not selling. But we're going to look at it. See, he's selling tickets, but they struggling. This the thing these guys been doing, y'all. They've been, like, you know how you got to show certain parts of the, y'all know how it works, all right? This section worth this much. This section worth this much. So certain sections be selling out, and then they'll say the ticket sold out. The ticket's selling out. Man, oh man, y'all gonna see today. Y'all know around here, facts and proof, data analytics. Let's get into it, y'all. I challenge myself musically. This is what Rick Ross said. That's what the Renaissance is about. It's not getting to a point where you feel you're at a ceiling, your apex. He said to Daily Mail, basically, man, what he's saying is he challenged himself musically, and he don't want to feel like he's at his apex. Whatever, man. I'm saying that because y'all stopped doing shit too long. 1 minute you a fucking CEO, boss, a Wingstop, you stop rapping, then you go back to rap again. I mean, like, come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Now, if you was rapping the whole time as you doing everything else, everything flowing, that's one thing. Rick Ross' last solo album, Richer Than I Ever Been, dropped in 2021. The project debuted with approximately 30,000 equivalent album units in its first week and entered the Billboard 200 chart at 22 upon its release. This also what I've been saying, y'all. Being that they turn in the industry, guys, I know why they ain't want to drop a lot of music. They don't want to drop because they don't chart like they used to. So being that they stuck in their ways of back in the day, meaning back in the day they compete so much, now nobody wants to drop like that because they don't want to look like they flop. But in reality, what they don't get is, as you get older in your career, you're never going to hit the same. But what happens? They disconnect from their fans. See? I told you rappers are stupid, y'all. It's the same thing, okay. Y'all know Brad Pitt, a big actor. He got many awards, right? Did he stop acting? No. No matter how much investments he got, did he stop acting? No. All right, then. Do Brad Pitt, Robert De Niro do a movie? Do he care if it flop or not? Al Pacino, do they care if Robert De Niro still, he got shit on all these apps, Apple, Netflix. He still do movies, meaning he's an actor. He's going to keep working. They are stupid, y'all. They want to keep playing, they want to play these roles on us. I'm boss. I don't got to rap no more. I sell liquor. I got the spots. I don't rap no more. They keep forgetting your rapping is your craft, what got you everything. But they started playing this role online of sitting up like they big bosses, and they stopped making music. They don't got the same hunger no more. It's out of them. I told you, your soul, selling your soul is a lot. When you sell your soul, your ass can't rap no more. All right? You got in the game of your rap, your natural talent. Well, after a while, your natural talent fades. Because if you ain't really about that life, it's going to fade away. So if you never really love rap, that shit going to fade out your soul. You ain't love that shit anyway. Or you just did it for money? Well, you're going to get the money, and somehow you're going to forget the rap. You're going to get the money, and somehow the fans not going to just feel you no more. You're going to feel like empty. That's what happens, y'all. When you don't really love that shit, and that shit turn on you, man. Trust me. It's like that with entertainment. Music is the same. It's like that with music. That's why Mary getting embarrassed. When you don't love this shit for real, you're going to get exposed. It's just how it works. That's just how it works. Because you got to be one with the music, y'all. Music ain't something you just pick up and put down. That's why they getting exposed too. All right? Straight up. Yeah, which one? I say, remember, they kept getting caught up in talking that money shit. They kept getting caught up in all this other stuff, but they stopped making music. They kept wanting to prove to us they so big, they don't got to fucking rap. But somehow they all back to rapping. So what I say, bro, did I not say a couple years? I said, yo, man, they all reduced back to rappers. I said, man, they all going back to rappers again. I said they were playing roles. They going back to rapping again. Get it? All right. Let's go. Because the role was playing bosses. Why am I saying all that? Because somehow when it's time for them to do their natural craft that got them in this game, somehow they underperforming. And why I told you, once you always focusing on hate and you're not focusing on you, you're going to lose, bro. That's how it works. So they turned into haters, hating on Kanye, hating on Drake, hating on this one. Drake works. He stays in the booth. He stays busy. He stays working. He stays working. He stays working. He stays working. I mean, it's not his fault. He stays working. Nobody stopped nobody from doing the shit Drake did or topping Drake. It's just that they were sitting on their ass for years playing balls, and Drake kept working, and that's it. Drake was attacking those charts, hitting that booth, working. Don't matter if you like his music. You guys live a life for who you like. You've been doing it your whole life for who the fuck you like. That's why you don't have no culture, because everybody you fucking like don't have a career no more, all right? Everybody you like, don't drop albums no more. Everybody you like didn't drop an album over 5 years, and if they did, it flopped. Therefore, that's why you have no music left. Let's go. So Rick Ross is basically making his his thing saying, I don't even want to repeat it. The post Rick Ross struggling to sell tickets to Port of Miami 20th anniversary tour appeared first on According to Hip Hop. So we're going to look at facts. That's what I like to do. Rick Ross, Part of Miami, May 29th. This is the concert they're talking about. Now, you see that $160? One left. Of course they bought that section. Of course they did. You see that 160 section to the right? 7 left. Of course they did. Told you they play mind games. Let's look at those front rows. Okay, hip-hop, ballers, everybody get money, bad bitches. Let's look at the front row. $350, them shits ain't sold out. $500 tickets, they not sold out. All right? You see right here, shit ain't sold out. But it say selling fast. But as what I see, that shit 160, one left, they selling out. That all those 160 selling out. You got it, y'all. Told you, man, yet they janky bootleg ass people, they gonna be online talking shit all day. Then when it's time to go see Rick Ross, they buying shit in the nosebleeds. So I'm saying, y'all, no, y'all, told you, man, they just talk too fucking much. They ain't gonna support shit. They just love free shit, y'all. Told you. Rappers, you know what happened to rappers? Your fans got used to being fucking non-supportive. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay for membership. They don't pay for shit no more. Because Instagram gave them so much free shit, they be like, fuck it, I ain't buying that. That's what they do. So it happens to me, it's gonna happen to you too. They won't even spend $3, $5, $10. They ain't gonna spend shit. Yo, rap fans are fucking petty as hell, and a lot of them are fucking broke. All right, and most of them, the ones that want the most, they want everything for free. You know what I'm saying? You got people that don't really care like that, but the ones that really care and love it, they don't pay shit. So that's just who they are, man. So, didn't I tell you anybody banking on the black dollar gonna crash? That's all this is about. So it ain't all about Rick Ross and them flopping. A percentage of it is fans are broke. But we already knew that 2 years ago when Sexy Red was the hottest female rapper and she couldn't sell no tickets in a year, she was popping. You see what I'm saying? If you can't sell out arenas a year, you popping. That's what I've been new. No, it's the goddamn people. They got used to seeing celebrities for free online for 10 years plus. So they don't want to pay. Then what else? Let's break this down. All right? Because it ain't all Rick Ross' fault. Told you, a lot of smoke go to you fans. This is smoke for you fans. Let's break down these janky-ass rap fans that talk online all day. See? You see those ticket prices? But what else they know, y'all? Shit, you got to buy the ticket for that day. You got to have a fresh outfit. The outfit going to cost more than the tickets. What else? Transportation, gas up. People driving in from outside cities, coming in, rental cars. That's money. Plane flying in, that's money. Then what? You got to eat. People are going to go out to eat that day. That's money. Might get a hotel. That's money. See all that money for one show? It's a reason why they ain't pulling up at them shows. Huh? Everybody not running to Miami this year, y'all. I told them that Miami shit was dead. Huh? How many? Then 2 years ago, I told you that they going to shut down that Miami Beach shit. What happened this year, spring break? They shut that shit down. No, y'all, I told y'all what's going to happen. Play by play, by play, by play, by play. Now you're going to watch it through Rick Ross. What y'all not getting? This is a Miami concert. So what does that mean? It don't just got to be Miami people. People supposed to be driving in from all over. That's Miami, right? That's Miami during Memorial Day week. Not selling. And mind you, for a Rick Ross concert, you can get right in front for $350. That's good. $500, right front row. See what I'm saying? Why they not selling out? That's his hometown on top of that. Let's go. This is what the people saying. Your only form of promotion the last 2 years been Drake dissing. Huh? That's what they telling Rick Ross. See that? The last 2 years being Drake disses won't sell out arenas. One person wrote on X. They're saying all that dissing Drake, you thought it was going to help sell tickets and help your album, but somehow that shit didn't work, Rick Ross. Because like I said, they don't want to understand that the man got a lot of fans in real life. So every time you diss him, they ain't going to buy you. I mean, come on, man. Then you got the Drake fans. They're in the closet Drake fans because they're ashamed because they know people going to try to diss him and shit. Nah, y'all, they hate. I don't know. Yo, I have never saw this shit with a man or a rapper. I've never seen men hate a men they don't even know like that. I've never seen this shit. I don't know what this about. But all I know is it was a time when everybody loved his ass. That's my whole point. That's why I say these things. I remember when they loved Drake. I remember when they loved Kanye. Meaning, God, man, I'm not a hater, but when I say I wasn't a fan, meaning I wasn't on them like that. You know what I'm saying? I know who's winning. Club, they doing their thing, music. But I wasn't a fan. Drake, Kanye. You heard that Kanye album, man? Yeah, I wasn't like that. They were. But now all of a sudden, I watched all them fans that was on their nuts turn on them. I watched all these young niggas with Yeezys out their mind turn on them. This game of rap is based on who those men like. If them men don't like you, that's going to be a problem, y'all. It has nothing to do with nothing else. It had nothing to do with nothing else. Because I already broke down. That's why I'm doing this rap shit. Because you got goofies like Max B. It's a goofy generation of you fake-ass hip-hop people. I'm here to check all y'all. I'm going to be doing that this year. Because now it is time to put hip-hop back where it's supposed to be at. Yes, hip-hop is a real culture. But I was trolling y'all because what y'all call hip-hop culture ain't hip-hop culture. So I had to trash it, diss it, drag it, smudge everybody you love to show you something. Now you're going to learn what hip-hop is. Hip-hop is a culture. But that shit y'all been doing online ain't got shit to do with hip-hop. It got to do with a lot of you men that are fairies talking about your favorites all day. That ain't got nothing to do with no hip-hop. Guys, first thing first, if you do not know your hip-hop history, you are not a real hip-hop fan. You've been lying to yourself. All right? Let's go. As you see, Rick Ross tickets ain't selling. Meanwhile, once again, I know y'all saw Drake trolling. Drake is trolling because he's showing these idiots how to do it. Now, when your album come out, back in the day, there used to be a budget for that shit. There used to be a budget for promotion. But since they don't spend promotion money like that, their promotion has been go online, talk shit, do an interview, and we have an album coming out. Them niggas got lazy. They fucking petty. Why I say that? Drake trolls. You know why they also was mad? They was mad a long time ago when Drake gave away $1 million in the video. They was mad at that too. But Drake know how to do his gimmicks because he's a troll. Meaning, all of them do fucking gimmicks. But let me show you his gimmick. He don't got to diss nobody. What's his gimmick? Just buy somebody a truck. Buy one of your fans a fucking Escalade brand new. That's what he did. Drake is trolling once again. Showing you. And guess, no, he going to do it on purpose too. You know why? He know they're racist. And that's why he going to buy for somebody white on purpose. But what didn't I tell you? He can be whatever side he want. Since the blacks hate on him so much, fuck it. I ain't buying them shit. Trolling. See, he don't got to hate. I'm a troll by just buying a random person a fucking truck just to do it. Troll their ass like that. It's a nice gimmick, right? Nice gimmick, see? He don't got to diss nobody. He's showing you. Rick Ross, you talk that bullshit. Did you buy any black man in the ghetto a goddamn truck? Nope. That's why I say, man, y'all stay getting trolled, guys. Y'all don't know he's a fucking troll. You're not going to win. He's a troll, man. You know what I'm saying? So, while you sit on platforms and talk, your tickets ain't selling, he going to clown y'all about just buying somebody a truck, a ramp. Meaning, one of his super fans, to buy him a truck. In the car, sitting there, whole family singing the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Look, family singing the lyrics. He's trolling y'all, man, because you don't get it. That's real promotion. Rick Ross, that's why I say they idiots, y'all. If Rick Ross want to promote his album, all he had to do is some bullshit. Go to Miami, go to Atlanta, buy somebody a car, do some shit like that. Pay somebody bills for a year. No, they don't want to do that. They want to sit online and talk, y'all, for free and hate. So they're going to be exposed. So what they don't get, to everybody else, they look like dark characters. See, they look like straight haters. See? Straight haters. You can't wear with hate no more, y'all. That shit played out. That shit played out. We not in the early 2000s, man. 50 used the beef formula, y'all. That shit over with. He was the only one to get rich off beefing, man. The only one. That shit old, bro. Niggas been trying to follow that formula for the past 2 decades and still don't get that shit. Don't work. It's old, y'all. People in a positive state now, y'all. Little do you know. I already told you we're in the time of light. So here you got it. While he's talking shit about him, tickets barely selling, he going around buying people new Escalades just to be funny. He being fucking funny, y'all. So anyway, Drake likes IG posts about Rick Ross not being able to sell tickets for his show. So what is everybody saying? What's clear? He only been dissing Drake to stay relevant and to sell tickets in album sales. What Rick Ross didn't understand, Rick Ross, you didn't get it, man. If you was going to diss Drake, you should have waited till your shit came out. Because now, if you flop now, and that album you drop ain't hot now, you really going to get it. I'm going to just say this. Your rap career will be officially over after this, Rick Ross. If you don't sell out these concerts, and if you don't drop, the only thing going to save you, Rick Ross, is a fire-ass album. That's it. That's it. So the pressure on you now, Ross, if you don't drop a fire-ass album, you're going to go down in history as a hater that flopped out in the end. Meaning your whole legacy going to go down the toilet now. See? You got your Port of Miami. You should have been focusing on that. That was a good album. You ain't had to play this dissing games. You got songs with Drake. All you had to do was focus on that Port of Miami, which to me, well, that was one of my favorite, you know what I'm saying, beginning. Yeah, Port of Miami, that song, Push It to the Limit. That was that Get Money. That was Ross doing his thing. All he had to do was focus on his career. Rick Ross had to diss nobody. But he became the face of evil. You know what I'm saying? So now, his lyrics and album going to be scrutinized even more in his show. So the only thing going to save him now, he better drop a fire-ass album or he going to be finished. Because he put himself in this shit. Your only form of promotion the last 2 years been Drake disses. Telling you, Drake disses won't sell out arenas, Rick. It's a fact. Nobody going to see you because how you diss somebody, man. That shit corny as fuck. People not stupid, bro. You got to give me a reason to buy them tickets. I tell you, we're in a different world. They're not understanding we're in a crisis. You better give me a reason to buy them shits. They're not just buying it because you sit this. That don't work, man. Damn, I've been trying to tell them they don't get it, man. Let's go. Man, if you was going to diss Drake, you should have just waited till after you had your little run, drop your little album, diss his ass on live on the show. You know what I'm saying? While you on the show, on the stage, then diss his ass. He did it too early. So look, right? Here's what the people saying. I've really been getting a kick out of watching Officer Ricky lose the fight against irrelevance. They say he ain't fighting Drake. He fighting to stay relevant. I told you, man. Everybody know this shit. I told her we in a new world. Everybody know this, man. I'm with the now, y'all. I'm in the loop. So right here, they tell you, I've really been getting a kick out of watching Officer Ricky lose the fight against irrelevance. They like, bro, you're not fighting Drake. You fight to stay relevant, and you're losing. And you got it, man. Only certain people believe this whole thing of Drake finished and his career over. They fucking stupid, man. Here you got it, man. You guys are the one that try to make him this rapper. Meaning you try to make him this one-dimensional street rapper guy, but he's not. He's just a guy that when he makes rap music, he just make rap music better than a lot of people. That's just what it is. But his Drake life is not dedicated to rapping and spitting bars. It's called entertainment. Let's go. Even though if Rick Ross was the CEO, that's his business. I'm not going to be in the CEO. My point is, nobody's better. Rick Ross was the CEO. Drake was in Degrassi. What's the fucking difference? Meaning they both was legit doing something else, but they don't take away from nobody's talent, entertainment. Y'all look at it like that. You still judge shit on if a person shoots somebody, they real. If a person knocks somebody out, they real. See what I'm saying? These guys are idiots, man. So look, right? Here what the people saying. Rick Ross, you losing the fight against irrelevancy. Here what somebody else said. He needs to be promoting his book and upcoming album and anniversary tour. Bingo. He got the 20th anniversary tour for his first album. They're like, you need to be talking about that. I wouldn't even know. See, that's what I say. That's how you know he fucking up. Rick Ross, why everybody don't know you doing your 20th anniversary just like Jay-Z? But I think, Rick, there's something going on behind this shit, y'all. Something is going on. I think somebody got Rick Ross on a crash out mission. Like, I think he being set up to fail because what he doing don't make sense. Why? Rick Ross already got the car show popping. All he had to do was focus this year on his 20th anniversary of his first album, and that's all he had to do. Because guess what? His first album was going to get supported regardless. You know what I'm saying? That was just all he had to do. He could have just stayed positive. I got my shit going on, my anniversary this year. All Rick Ross has been doing was stabbing in our head. Man, I've been doing this shit 20 years now. I've been doing this shit 20 years. But in the end, he going out like a bozo. Because what? The new generation, they don't know his history like that. So they ain't looking at him like that. Told you, man, they didn't get the big picture. I think he being set up. What else we going to talk about? I need somebody to explain to me, how was Rick Ross and Jay-Z performing the same exact day in New York City? Something's going on behind the scenes, y'all. And to top it off, guess what? Not only are they performing in New York City on the same day, their concerts start the same time. Boy, oh boy, I can't wait till this shit happens. Let's go. There's something going on, man. I don't know what it is, but let's go. Hear what they saying about Ross. He needs to be promoting his book because Rick Ross wrote a book. He don't promote that. He needs to be promoting his book, upcoming album, and anniversary tour. He said right here, an anniversary tour, a lot more in these interviews. Every clip that I've seen from him relates to Drake. They saying it. Instead of him promoting his book, his upcoming album anniversary, instead of him promoting his positive shit, he keep talking about Drake. So he's looking like a straight hater. Remember, I told you yesterday, Rick Ross is now classified as a hater in darkness. They call him Dark Vader. See what I'm saying? Look. So you see it right here. Ross is also set to release his 12th studio album. This man done dropped 11 albums. But you wouldn't think that now, would you? Nope. When discussing the upcoming project, Rose said that his main goal was to step out of the box and challenge himself musically. Let's go. So meanwhile, while Rick Ross is trying to get his shit together, Drake is trolling by randomly buying people Escalades, all right? That's it. Also, he's being funny. I'm going to buy that shit for somebody white on purpose. And then again, y'all rappers talk that money shit. I don't see y'all buying nobody no truck. And don't forget it, he bought an Escalade for a family. He knew they was a family. So you see that little girl that's over there, that guy's daughter? She was spitting Drake bars in the car, meaning she know his songs. So my point is, they were considered super fans, and he bought that Escalade for their family. Get it? Told you, man, he understand. He going to beat them with positivity. You know what I'm saying? He going to beat them with positive energy. That's just what he going to do. Here you got it. What's up, Michael King? Ross definitely went off the wrong track. Too much fake floss and small boss talk. That's what I'm saying. He don't got to do that. He got companies. If I'm going to the store right now, they got Bel Air in there. Bel Air in the store. He got champagne. He don't got. Why is he doing it? That's why I say. Why am I saying this? All right, I'm going to be honest, y'all. When I said after that Diddy shit and election shit, Rick Ross was in good standards, meaning he was okay. He was, when I mean by okay, he wasn't in no drama. All he had to do was just focus on his career, just do him. But it seemed like Drake got to have somebody always against him. So I remember I said it the other day, I said first, Pusha T, then Kendrick. But what I be trying to tell these guys, like Pusha T is a rapper. This is what happened to Pusha T. Pusha T became a bad guy. People used to like the clips. People started looking at Pusha T like a bad guy hater because he started attacking Drake. But that, my point is, man, they be being set up because they don't got to do that. Pusha T, whole career, but they made him be the one to diss Lil Wayne. Remember? Who was the first one to diss Lil Wayne? Pusha T. Then after that, what happened? Then Pusha T dissed Drake. Young Money. But remember, Lil Wayne was supposed to sign with somebody. No, y'all. Somebody hires these guys to do his dirty work, his bidding, his disses. So my point is, that's the game they play. Because the truth is, everybody had love for Pusha T for real, y'all. Pusha T and his brother, Neptune, they had love. But once he made himself a Drake adversary, Pusha T become the bad guy. And he get all the blame. Meanwhile, the people that really don't like Drake don't never say they don't. They ain't gonna say it. Like, I feel like Jay-Z don't like Drake, but he ain't never gonna say it. I feel like he the main one that got something against him. Because Drake done topped this shit on them charts. But I feel like he used people that he played chess. Should I use Pusha as a pawn? You know what I'm saying? I got my bishop over here. That's what he does. I'm gonna put Drake in a nice trap. This time I'm seeing Pusha at him. Next time I'm seeing Kendrick at him. He come out this time. All right, you go get him, Ross. Not saying Jay-Z behind it. But what I'm saying is, Ross is another piece on the chessboard now. Because this how it all plays out. People don't get. When you're going against Drake, it's not going to work in your favor. Meaning all you're doing is cutting your own water off. And when you got a legacy already, you don't got to diss nobody when you got a legacy, y'all. You don't got to do that. So once you make yourself a negative being, people ain't going to like you no more. And it makes all your good work go down the drain. So I feel like this. Being that Rick Ross was still in a position to win over everybody else, over who? He been in a position to still make money over fatjoe, Jadakiss, the rest of them. You know, if we say everybody that used to be down with Diddy, Rick Ross was the biggest of all of them. But what? He from Miami, right? So remember when I kept saying it's the New York rappers that's broke? Rick Ross is not a New York rapper. He still got things going on. He's still active. But somehow he's online dissing people. But he don't normally get, so I'm saying, it's like they turned him into a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? It's like they turned him into one of the haters. Like, for real. And it's like he's being set up. Because by him dissing Drake, it's not helping him. It's not. Because it looked like he on the campaign. So like I say, y'all know hip-hop. What's hip-hop? Well, all Rick Ross had to do was at one of the shows, just throw some shit at Drake. Diss his ass on the stage. That's all he had to do. He had to do all these interviews and shit. You get what I'm saying, y'all? He had to do it like that. These interviews make him like a hater. Meanwhile, he didn't do the show yet. Album didn't drop yet. That's July. He being set up. But mind you, he has a show the same day as Jay-Z in New York. How the hell is that even possible? Let's go. Something going on. So they saying, man, I've really been getting a kick out of watching Officer Ricky lose the fight against Irrelevance. Let's go. Let's go. Once again, I'm going to say it again. If Drake didn't drop, it wouldn't be nothing to talk about still to this day. You know how fucking boring it would be? It would be even more boring. Tell y'all, man, y'all don't get shit. Y'all destroyed everything. Everything is gone now. That's why I'm like, Rick Ross is a businessman. He got brands. He got shit going on. He got shit going on right now as we speak. Meaning all of this beef shit is beneath him. But he went down to a low standard, and now he's lowering his stock. Whether he likes it or not. Let's go. Rick Ross, June 12th. When they say the word is Rick Ross tickets not selling out. Let's look at Atlanta. Now, in Atlanta, his tickets are selling the most from what I see. CSA selling fast. Let's take a look at it. The $400 seats, 2 left. That means they selling. Right here on both sides, 419, 2 left. They selling. The ones in the back, what's that say? 202, 6 left. They selling. That 245 still available. The 250 is available. The 270, you see what I'm saying? Those still available. You got it. And I think those are his best-selling tickets in Atlanta. We're going to look at it. Let's go. You know, we deal with facts around here. I love to look at the real scoreboard. I told you, I don't deal with that fake shit around here. All right? I'm not here to debunk nobody, but I'm not here to report bogus shit. If y'all want to talk entertainment all day, at least be educated at real numbers of what's really going on. When I was telling you, I went through all of this shit to show you. You thought people were winning because of fucking numbers online when most of that shit is bogus. How the hell do you get all these numbers? But when I got fucking 1 million Instagram subscribers, but when I sell tickets, I don't fucking sell out arenas. Do I really got fans like that, y'all? Do I really got fans? Do I really got fans? What I told you about YouTube, my perspective. Some people sell out arenas. They the ones with all these numbers. I rock the club shows. I'm the guy that might do the show. It don't got to be a big space, but I'm going to sell that bitch out every day. Because I look at it like this. If I get 5,000 fans, that's good. That's good. So I'm saying 5,000 fans, 7,000, that's good. That's how I look at it. I look at this shit like rap. See? But when you always trying to be big and you call yourself sell out arenas, that's why you're getting embarrassed. So look, Rick Ross, this is in Augusta, Georgia, right by Atlanta. Look at those tickets. Them shits ain't sold out at all. And look how cheap they are, $148. Looks to me like they trying to say people started buying their own tickets, shit like that. But this right by Atlanta. See that? I told you Atlanta's a world of hype. They all do their best tickets in Atlanta. But outside of that, nope. Right here, Rick Ross, these tickets cheap on top of that. Y'all see, them shits is not sold out. They ain't saying 2 left, 1 left. Nope. Let's move on some more, y'all. Let's go around the map. Here's the big kicker, y'all. I need somebody to answer this. Rick Ross and Jay-Z performing the same day in New York at the same time. So what do you know? Uh-oh. Somebody's show gonna be short. This don't even make sense. I wonder if Hov taking this personal. You mean to tell me Hov performing back home and then somebody from down south coming up performing the same day as him in his city? Something ain't right with this. Let's take a look. Rick Ross Renaissance Orchestra. Oh yeah, remember I told you no more gangster rap? They got to switch it up. Bingo. Rick Ross got to rap to an orchestra. Guess who already did it already? Jayz. Did y'all know Jayz was in Vegas rapping over nice music? Yeah, they got to do. I tell you no more of that street gangster shit. They got to kick their lyrics over a live band now. Yeah. Right here. Do y'all see New York? The Beacon Theater, New York. Rick Ross tickets on sale right now as we speak. You get one right now for $170. You see that 100? See, tell you New York doing bad too. New York is fucking disgraceful. The only tickets in New York selling is the 170s, y'all. That's it. 5 left to the left. Damn, man. Told y'all, man. All this fucking talking on live, when it comes time to prove it in real life, they ain't supporting nothing, y'all. Then there's people that don't got it. People don't got it. Now, I'm going to be honest and fair. New York going through some shit. They ain't got time for that. But you see right now, y'all, we can go to Rick Ross show for $170 right now. You might can't go to Hov show, but you can go to this. Now look, $170. Now I want y'all to see down south how they tax y'all stupid ass. Let's laugh at their ass, y'all. Look. Now, if you see his ass, now look, Rick Ross so much of a ground ball, he charged more for his tickets at his own home. So if you in Florida, you're gonna pay $370. Look at those back seats, $370. But in New York, them shit's $200 cheaper. Because you get taxed. They tax their ass. They tax their ass down south. Look at Atlanta, $484. I tell you, they know in Atlanta they idiots. $400 for the ticket in Atlanta. But in New York, man, $170, man. So look, check it out. Now they just know the more you go down south, the more these super fans. So here you got it. Do you see Rick Ross front row seats? At the orchestra, $227, $227, $219, $227. None of them shit sold out. We even got $168. They ain't selling at all as of now, except for that right bottom, that right top corner, 5 left, that row right there selling. You see New York being petty as hell? They ain't selling, y'all. Those New York ones are not selling. Nope. So as of now, the only tickets we know for a fact that are selling is Rick Ross Atlanta tickets. And that still ain't all of them. Because that whole front section ain't really doing too much. But don't forget it's still time and people didn't get paid yet. So if people check this again after the first of the month, I'm pretty sure they're going to sell. So he's going to sell some more. So here you got it, y'all. Check it out. Atlanta, June 12th. Only 3 sections are selling. Only 3 sections selling. June 19th, Rick Ross. Augusta, Georgia. Y'all know Augusta be lit. Tickets as low as $157. They're not selling. These tickets ain't selling. You see that right here. They're not selling. And that's June 19th, next month. July 10th, though, right here in New York. As of now in New York, he only got one corner selling tickets, 170. All right, so by him dissing Drake, you think it's going to get better or worse? All right. Just know, ain't no Drake fans coming. So now, let's go to Jay-Z, y'all. Here go y'all proof right here. Friday, July 10th, 8 o'clock, Yankee Stadium, Rick Ross. Friday, July 10th, 8 p.m., Beacon Theater. So now you know on this channel, I've told you something nobody has told you. Low-key, they having a versus. Why? They both performing the same night. They ain't battling over no fucking rats. We going to see who fill out these arenas. We going to see who get the best show. All I want to know is who the hell behind this shit? Something ain't right. This is not supposed to be happening, y'all. No. Because for real, Jay-Z is supposed to be getting a proper respect where nobody's supposed to be performing that day. But now let's look at reality. So I asked y'all earlier. Remember, guys, I'm going to keep telling you, this is why I don't fuck with Instagram and I don't fuck with this. And can't deal with it. They lie. They told me Jay-Z concerts were sold out. They told me the tickets were sold out. Guys, they told me the tickets were through the roof, sky high. Let's look at the damn tickets. They all through the roof, sky high. But not all of them. But check it out. Here's Jay-Z tickets, y'all. Yankee Stadium is not sold out. But do you see how much them damn tickets cost? Part of it is because it's the Yankees, too. Yankees want their cut. $2,973,000. $1,200. Man, now I'm going to say this. Is Jay-Z being set up? Meaning, is the fact that these tickets cost so much going to cause Jay-Z to have empty-ass sections? Now, you could go see the Jay-Z concert right now for $350, $345. Now, for Jay-Z, his catalog, that's worth the price. You're going to pay that. He got a catalog. Y'all get it? So you see that right here. You go to Yankee Stadium right now and see Jay-Z. You get your ticket today. $342, $342, $345, $382, $350, $323. Bingo, right there. But they're not selling out. They're not sold out. They're not sold out. Here go y'all proof. Then you want to be a baller? You got $478. You want to spend a little more money? $790. $1,027. They're not selling out. They've been playing games, y'all. Now, before he does this, don't forget, Philadelphia first. We're going to look at that. But as of now, the tickets are not sold out for his July 10th. This same day, Rick Ross doing his concert, they both are rappers, but who the hell going to buy all their tickets? Tell you, there's some weird shit going on, y'all. I do not know what's going on, but it's just a lot of shit don't make no sense. I'm assuming somebody's going to be embarrassed on July 10th if this shit don't change. Because as of now, they both ain't selling no tickets. Meaning they supposed to be, man, come on, y'all. Let's go. So I don't know what this shit about. But online, they said the tickets were sold out, right? Now, this is my point when I tell you about why people lie. Now, what if I wanted to buy a ticket? What if you wanted to buy a Jay-Z ticket? But they online lying saying they sold out. So in your mind, they sold out, right? Fuck it. I might as well not even look. This is what I be telling you about social media, y'all. They lie so much. They wanted to make it look like he was popping so bad, like he just sold out fast. Meanwhile, you could have wanted to go, and in your mind, I told you you living in the matrix, y'all. You in the straight fantasy land. You thinking you walking around, damn, the ticket sold out. I wanted to get one. Damn, the ticket sold out. Then you come find out, damn, they ain't even sell out. Mandela effect. Now, you could have had time to get your outfits, get your shit together. I'm talking about I'm talking to the real fans. You a real Jay-Z fan, you would have had time to get your outfit, get your shit together. But the whole time they told you this shit sold out. And it's a lie. Now you see why I don't watch black content no more. I don't deal with that shit. It's no disrespect, y'all. I don't live in a land of lies, y'all. I don't deal with that shit. All right, it's just insane because they don't got to lie for real. But you're going to see that shit is not sold out. That's Yankee Stadium, New York. But it also a sign of what? New York is broke. So it's not all Jay-Z fault. A part of New York is broke. The hood would have bought them tickets on that top row. There's a facts. So you mean to tell me they be online watching every goddamn Jay-Z affiliate? Dame, D-Haven. They watch anything with Jay-Z online all day. 100,000 views, 200,000, 50,000. They watch Jay-Z all day in the comment section. Talk. But when the man come home to New York perform, they don't buy the ticket. But everybody online love Jay-Z. But somehow they don't want to spend no fucking money. See, Jay-Z, you got fake-ass fans, bro. No. What happened is hip-hop fans got used to too much free shit. That's it. Free-ass interviews, free-ass talking, and posting online all day. Like I said, when I told y'all, right? By them being online, they lowered their stock. Do y'all now finally see what I'm telling you? Guys, when you're a rapper, your mystique is your money. If you see me every fucking week, every day, what make you want? You might not be present to see me in a concert. But say you was some of my best, like you love some of my music, but you ain't seen me in about 3 years straight. And you finally get a chance to see me. I'm about to do these shows. I might just come online once a year, but you don't see me like that. But now I'm about to do these shows, and I'm about to do all my songs. Now you got a chance to come see me do my whole shit. You probably gonna come then, because you like, yo, man, say you was like, man, I ain't see Ross and Jay in a minute, man. Man, this hip-hop game whack. Man, I need to go see some real shit. And you say, look, man, I'm about to go pay that. But see, they play it online so much, y'all, and it's like nobody cares. Told y'all that's how that shit gonna play out. The internet crash or stop. All that fucking free shit. What? Now y'all see what I was telling you? When you are a celebrity entertainer, guys, every time you on camera, you supposed to be getting paid. Meaning, if you're not getting paid, you're not supposed to play with that likeness. I was able to see they didn't understand that shit, y'all. Now, Jay-Z understood that. That's why you're gonna know what? You're gonna see it. He didn't play online a lot. He just started being online because he had to. He had to. He had to more or less stay relevant and keep himself in a certain light. But for all those years, he stayed off it because he understands. I'm not about to play online all day. They're not going to look at me like some average Joe Blow clown. No. He knew that. If I be online, I'm going to lower my stock. Like, no, I'm not going to make it easy for them to see me like that because that's how it goes, y'all. When I kept giving you clues like, yo, the real superstars know you don't play online like that. You lowering your brand, bro. Because while y'all see me every day go live, you ain't going to want to see my live concert now. So I'm saying you ain't going to be hyped to see the live concert. Told you, they lowering their stock, y'all. But let's go. It's not sold out, y'all. Now, also, look, Rick Ross, Chicago, July 17th. Now, Chicago, they be balling out. So, the $373 tickets in Chicago, they selling 3 left. 373, 4 left. They selling. The 1,000 seats, they selling 1 left. 174, 4 left. So as of now, I will say the most Rick Ross tickets are selling in Chicago, period. It's right here. His most tickets are selling in Chicago. Now, hope that ain't a setup because remember he did make that song, I think on Big Meech. Larry Hoover, I hope that ain't a setup, Ross. I hope there ain't a bunch of XGDs up in there. So I'm saying, but now Chicago, they gonna spend that money, y'all. So as of now, Chicago is his best ticket sales in Georgia, Atlanta. For Rick Ross, that's his 2 best. See it right here? But really, in Atlanta, man, he ain't doing shit because only the $160 ticket selling. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's go back. Matter of fact, that's Miami. That's where he's from. This is Atlanta right here. Yes. In Atlanta, 3 sections are close to selling out. In Chicago, he has 4 sections selling out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mind you, the tickets that's $174 not selling. The whole row $172 not selling. And I got to give Ross a pass on this. It's broke ass fans in Chicago right now. All rap fans are broke. All right. The streets are dead. No drug money. None of that. Only legitimate people will be attending these events now. And that's why it's like that. The streets are dead, which means no tickets will be bought with drug money. You got it? That's why this shit like that. How you know that? You know that from Jay-Z tickets? You know goddamn well in New York, people get money with a pay to see Jay-Z. People in New York, you got it right here, y'all. They're not even trying to pay $350 for a ticket to see Jay-Z. So which one is it? A percentage is because the streets are broke, period. Here's proof. Here's your proof. So like I said, let's go. Mind you, they added an extra day. So when I'm showing this with Jay-Z, this is his main first day. But now let's go. But before he does that, he's going to do what? Philadelphia, the Roots situation, right? Here go the facts, y'all. Guess what? That's not sold out neither. I cannot believe they spread a rumor online that all y'all spread, Jay-Z tickets sold out. They didn't sell out. The only thing that sold out for the Roots thing is the VIP. So tell you they mixed lives with the truth. Now the truth is the VIP tickets sold out, but they promoted it like they all sold out. Once again, let's look at how they stupid. If I wanted to go to Philly to buy a ticket, they told me it sold out. So how the fuck was I supposed to know it was a lie? Meaning now that shit next week, I can't go because they told me it sold out already. Told you online is nothing but lies. Here you go right here, y'all. General admission. Now to go to see Jay-Z at their Roots event, $250. You in there. You in there for $250. $790, $780. They got silver VIP. $2,200. Slaying. Then they got the gold VIP. The gold VIP sold out. Who's the gold VIP? Celebrities, that's who. But I already said all the celebrities are going to be there anyway. But this event, don't get it twisted. This ain't sold out. And guess what? You see it right here, right? It's also the Roots and Erykah Badu and others. And they ain't sold out yet. But I'm going to give it a pass. Like I said, Philly don't got that money like that. So remember, and I told you in the end, all these cities where the blacks be at, that bank on certain money, is going to be exposed in the end. When I told you it's a pyramid scheme, everybody's going to crash. If the rappers need the fans to sustain and the fans not supporting them, what you think going to happen, y'all? Here's y'all proof. When I kept telling you, it don't matter what they do, they're not going forward. The money not being made. So you know what that means? The people that sponsor these shit start to peep game. Hold up. Well, what else is this? I told you they use fake numbers. Guys, if I have real numbers, I should never have problems selling no tickets. Let me make it clear. If I have real fans that love me for real and know I'm gonna give them that good show, I shouldn't have no problem selling tickets, y'all. So I told you, everybody got twisted with this online fake shit. And that's why everybody thought people still popular. That's not. When you're popular, when you're popping, that shit flies. No, y'all, man. Let's go. The Roots picnic ain't sold out. The Roots show is not sold out. Here it go right here. Y'all see it? And don't forget, you got 2 days of this. So you see, you got basic fees, $250 get you in there. You in there for $274 right now as we speak. But over a month ago, it was a big lie that the tickets were all sold out. And they were all super high. You could go see them right here in Philly, right here. Boom. They're not sold out, y'all. Now the gold VIP, $1,700. Let's go. So after he leave Philly, he going to be 3 times back to back. Because what? Look how they playing again. It's a dirty game being played. Now him and Ross performing the same day on the 10th of July. But then after that, Jay-Z got to perform 2 more times. Ross is basically tapping into that show. Ross is cop blocking that show. Not only is Rick Ross performing in New York that day at the same time, 8 o'clock. That shit is crazy to me. So here you got it. He gonna perform 3 days in a row. Them tickets ain't sold out, y'all. They not. Meaning, if you want one, you can still get one. You can still get it. I'm saying that because the truth is, y'all, a lot of y'all that have been Jay-Z fans, this is a lot of y'all last time to go see him. This y'all chance to see him. All right, I'm saying, if y'all them fans, y'all say y'all, this is one of your last times to go see him for $350. If you gonna make it to Philly, $250. And Erykah Badu and the rest, and some more people. So, fans, I told you the real world outside. Y'all just been online for free shit. Y'all don't want to support nothing. Here, Yankee Stadium, though, you got your proof. Them tickets, $3 grand, $1,200, $900, $4 grand. Those elite seats. Bro, if you are a drug dealer, you better not buy them tickets. Your ass might get indicted. I'm going to tell you all right now, New York, if you're not legit, you better not buy them expensive-ass tickets. Your ass might get indicted. All they going to want to know is how the hell you bought that Jay-Z ticket in a crisis, fool. How the hell you do that? Who the hell are you? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't a celebrity, I suggest do not buy them tickets that cost $1 grand. Look, hey, bro, if you stood in the streets, be humble and buy you a fucking nosebleed seat for $300. Don't try to be no baller, bro. You might get indicted right after that show. They gonna want to know how the fuck you from where? How the hell you pay that for a Jay-Z ticket? You from New York? You doing something. Anyway, y'all got y'all facts, man. Let's go. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the chat. Just want to get through these facts. So here's July 10th. Got it right here, y'all. Tickets $500, tickets $340. Jay-Z concerts were never sold out. They took that gold VIP section being sold out and ran with that. They also been doing this shit I just finally learned. A section to be sold out, and then they'll say the show's selling out. The show's sold out. It's going fast. Meanwhile, guys, I can buy one section right now if I'm rich. Guys, the section got $100 seats, $150. I got money, bro. I'm about to buy that whole section real quick. Tell bro, buy that whole section real quick. See how easy that shit is? It's easy, bro. That shit easy. It's fucking easy, bro. So say it. Super easy, bro. Bro, buy that section over there. Buy that section over there for me. I got you. That quick. But it don't mean shit. Why? You see them do you see them goddamn tickets by the stage? All right, those shits ain't selling out like that. Why? Now, I ain't about to buy my own tickets to that part. Hell no, I ain't doing that. I'll buy my own tickets for $100, but I ain't buying my own tickets for $3 grand. That's stupidity. All right, you see that? $4 grand, $3 grand, $1,200. Bingo. Let's go. Don't listen to nothing I say. The facts is this right here. Jay-Z tickets, Yankee Stadium, $336 right now. So you got it, y'all. That whole sellout shit was a straight lie. I don't even know spread the fucking lie. But I just told you, that's why I don't deal with none of these fucking bloggers. Because when you work for Jay-Z, you got to lie. I think they lie for Jay-Z when he don't even ask them to lie. And they doing bad. I told you, he need to hire me. Because they lie so much, they actually ruining the man. Why? If people believe it's sold out, then people not going to look to buy no tickets. Meanwhile, that whole top row is available from $320 to $350. It's not sold out in New York. You know what I'm saying? So you could have been bought your ticket. You got it now, y'all. Straight lies. Don't miss out on the fun. Grab your tickets now before they're all gone. Because they're not gone. Y'all now see how you live in a fake-ass world? Do you now see when I told you everything that deals with him controls the masses, controls the mind. They believe whatever they hear in this man's name. And I tell you, everything ain't dissing. And at this point, I'm going to say, I don't even think he got nothing to do with everything. I think some people are so much in the cult that they just lie for no reason. He don't even ask them to. They came online and said all the man tickets sold out, bro. Y'all got the proof. They not sold out in Philly. He doing 3 days Yankee Stadium. They not sold out all nights, which means you still can purchase a ticket. All right, it's that simple. So, y'all know he be trolling, right? Let's go. Did y'all see Big Daddy Kane response to Max B? What I said yesterday, I think Big Daddy Kane will light his ass up right now. Big Daddy Kane lit his ass up real quick. I know he said something about Max on that white stuff. He like, man, you need to calm down off that whatever. Yeah. And what he call that shit, y'all keep forgetting. He said, you better calm down on that white stuff. Don't say I same thing he said, I said, only way I'm going to give Max B a pass if he was high. Even Fat Joe said that. Like, this one you got to fix. Now, I agree with Fat Joe on this one, man. What Fat Joe said in that video, I agree with him 100%. When it comes to this hip-hop culture, everything goes to the side. I just had to let them know a lot of shit, but I ain't got nothing against them, y'all, on some real shit. I don't hate nobody, y'all, but nobody's too good. See, once they came on YouTube, they came on my playing field. Y'all kept us out the rap game, but see, this is a YouTube game. And I just wanted y'all to know, bro, like, y'all not going to control this like that. So I was super extra, arrogant, ignorant, rebellious on purpose to let y'all know, bro, this is a different game. But my point is, when people want to talk that hip-hop shit, I got to do my job. So the same thing I was saying about these guys remixing history with their narratives is very disrespectful. Plus, the hip-hop museum is established. So by Max dissing Kane right now, that definitely is out of pocket. On some real shit, what Max B said, y'all, he should be banned from the hip-hop museum. So whoever run the hip-hop museum, Max B should be fucking banned. At least for put his ass on like 2 years probation, where he can't come the first 2 years. Because he should have never said no shit like that. The most ignorant shit of all time. All right, let's go. Kane threw some bars at him, quick. Now, you know I'll keep it honest. Only thing I'm going to say is, Kane just needs some new beats. I got something for you, Kane. See, all these rappers can come back if they just step out their element and give us some new shit. Or Kane, I could pick a new beat for Kane right now. Kane just needs some new shit, new beats. But the flow, the lyrics, he still got it. Period. So, Max, you going to spit your bars now, Max? Let's keep it hip-hop, bro. You going to spit some heat? You going to spit something at him? Hey, with that real quick. What I say? You going to say something, Max? You played yourself with that shit. You played yourself, bro. You a fucking sidekick. Kane still Louis down. He an elder rap. Check it like this, y'all. Being that I know rap, this is why I respect Kane. For him to still flow like that at that age with that breath wingspan, nah, bro, he still got it. Meaning, bro, rapping is not that easy. If you ain't rapping a while, especially how he flowing, nah, that's what I was listening to. I was listening to how he flowing, his breath, and that's what I was listening to. I was like, nah, he's still on point. Got it? He's still on point. Because it's not easy to rap how he was rapping. That shit ain't easy, y'all. It's fucking not. It's just not. And at his age, for him to still remember them, like, for him to even remember rap float like that, breath control, playing around with the verse, nah, he still got it, y'all. Because it's not easy to spit that shit like that. It's not. You can still rap when you get older. But as far as flowing fast a certain way, nah, bro, he still got the flow. Max, are you now going to acknowledge you just be high in the booth? You played yourself, bro. Oh, yeah, let me show y'all hip-hop. Remember I've been telling you how everybody makes money off your culture now, off the culture? Here you got it. This person is not even from whatever. They make AI videos from somewhere else. Y'all know about YTV. They good people, whatever, but I just want to try to see how, when I tell you, other people get more views than me. I can be from New York. I can know more hip-hop than everybody. I can go live with this bitch every day, but somehow somebody overseas will get more views than me, likes, clicks, views, all that in 11 hours. See that? Because I told y'all this shit control, y'all. It's control. See that? It's control. I can talk about Max B, Big Daddy Kane. So what, nigga? You ain't gonna get no views. Shadow ban. This right here, 1,100 likes, 11 hours. You got it, man. He's breaking down. Meanwhile, he's not even from this country. How many of y'all saw this go viral yesterday? How many of y'all saw that baby tsunami? It was a mini flood in the New York streets. How many of y'all saw this video? I have never saw water in the street take somebody like a fucking river. This shit was a mini Mississippi River in New York streets. I've never saw this. She got off that bus, y'all, her homegirl. Her homegirl almost bust her ass first, but she didn't. But while she got in that water and she bust her ass, and not only did she bust her ass, the river took, that water took her ass away. I said, oh, the water took her away, y'all. Real talk. No, it's blurry, but that's how it came out. Look, that water doing that to her. She stepped in the water and it was moving fast like a river. All she did was get off the bus. Her friend tripped, but she made it to the curb. You see her getting off the bus. She was scared to get off. She steps right in the water. And I'm like, yo, the bus didn't even get closer. She landed, as soon as she landed in that water, y'all, what you looking at? What happened is she didn't fall. As soon as she stepped in the water, it was like a river. That shit just swept her ass. I said, yo, I've never seen no water, no curve do that. That shit swept her. And that shit took her down the street a little bit, straight up. I said, oh, shit. I didn't know it was a little flood. Look, that shit took her down the street. Y'all see that water on the sidewalk, on the curb? It took her down the street. I started dragging her. You see that shit right there? You see that man with that blue shirt? He had to help her get out. Her homegirl made it through first. That shit took her down the block. But then when you watch the footage, you'll see the river, that water flow running. So I said, yo, I ain't never seen no shit like that. Yes. Meanwhile, New York is some parts underwater. Ruined. So y'all know the other day was fire. Other day was water. Ruined. Let's go. Did y'all hear about that computer error that said Prince Charles rest in peace? They was live on the radio in the UK and the show cut off. And they said, the king is gone. He's not with us no more. They was like doing a moment of silence or some shit. But then kind of find out it was a glitch. And it's not true. It was just weird. Very weird. Oh, yeah. I see what's going on. There's a lot of beef going on, right? I'm not going to say nothing. Only thing I want to say is this. Why do y'all always complain about these mayors after elections? What I be trying to say is this. If everybody don't like this mayor, how the hell did he get elected? Meaning, did you go against him at the poll? So this is the thing New York don't ever get. Y'all always complaining about who's who and who's who, this person, that person, but how the fuck they keep getting office? All right, then I told you, y'all just became talkers. So Jeff Bezos calls out the mayor of New York saying he's demonizing rich people. But my whole thing is I'm not going to get in all this. I told you there's a lot of smoke going on behind the scenes. But my whole thing is because I'm sick of it. Why do they always let people get elected and then talk shit after? And they start talking shit the first year and don't understand you still got 3-4 years left. Which means you're going to be complaining and talking shit the next 4 years. This is where the big kid shit coming at. How does everybody got a problem with him after he gets elected? And this is another thing dumb New Yorkers don't get. New Yorkers, don't you still get whatever mayor comes in, gets the backlash from the previous mayor? Still ain't get that yet. They always think the new mayor coming, supposed to fix everything overnight. Man, as time go on, people just been proving to me how stupid they are, y'all. Meanwhile, you complain about him. Did you go vote against him at the poll? How the hell did he get elected then? All right. Jeff Bezos. If we ran Amazon the way New York City schools run, your packages would take 6 weeks to arrive. We charge you a $100 fee, and when it did arrive, it would have the wrong item in it. So you see Jeff Bezos taking shots at New York school system. But this is my point. Did this man create the New York school system? Did he create it? But y'all gonna understand when you get these New York jobs, you get all the shit handed to you. Same thing happened to David Dinkins. Same thing happened to all of them. You get the shit handed to you. You gotta fix it. When you get the New York City mayor job, you're already behind the 8 ball. You know what I'm saying? That's what, like, man, people stupid as hell, man. Y'all always get gas like black people to always be going hard against nothing, man. All right? Steve Colbert, what we looking at? His ass is off TV. Now, remember, his ass got kicked off. They let him obligate his contract. So for those who don't get, because you don't get when I told you these rappers' career over with and many people's careers over, Stephen Colbert was about to get $50 million in a new deal, but that shit got deaded. He also kissed a man on TV the other day. He got humiliated. Goodbye, Steve. He's kicked off. Why? He just kept talking about the president. He kept talking about the president. He kept making the president the butt of his jokes every fucking night. He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop. So didn't I tell you, everybody that kept going against the president, somehow something just going to happen to them. Bye-bye, Steve. Bye-bye, Steve. So here you got it. He's off TV. His last night was last night. So the tickets are not sold out. Rick Ross tickets ain't selling out. And on top of that, what they saying? Rick Ross need Drake to get any traction he can get. And it still ain't working. The other thing is this. How you from New York? You claim to be a Jay-Z fan your whole life. All right? You suck Jay-Z off online. You always attacking people online. You protect Jay-Z, but you won't buy his tickets. Why the hell why y'all not going to the show? Told you we in the time you got to put up or shut up. If you not buying no Jay-Z tickets, you are not a real Jay-Z fan. You ain't nobody fan. You just a fanatic. You just support who winning online. That's it. Because of y'all, how are these tickets not selling? I still don't get it. And on top of them not selling, Jay-Z and Rick Ross concert is the same day, same time, same state, New York City. How the hell is that? Look to me like somebody playing a game, y'all. I'm the one to tell you they having a real versus. Got it? This is versus. Jay-Z versus Rick Ross, July 10th. Who concert gonna be the most packed? Who gonna throw the best show? Do we know how it's gonna end? What if they both flop out? What if they both rock it? Who knows? But just know, this the real versus right here. But this the whole thing. All I want to know is, man, who behind this shit? Who is behind it? Who is the one? Because remember, check it out, y'all. Before, it was no such thing as Rick Ross performing that day. That's new shit. You get it? So it's some real shit. It's like, after Jay-Z got announced, he's that guy, he's going to be performing. Next thing you know, out of nowhere, Rick Ross performing too in New York. But see, I tell you, if I didn't do my real homework, I would have never known. Can you now see when I told you this internet is control your whole reality? How many of y'all knew that Rick Ross was performing the same day as Jay-Z? I know for a fact ain't none of y'all fucking know. Ain't nobody know. Ain't nobody know, y'all. I'm the first to tell you. You know why? I just found out doing fucking research. That's why. This morning. If I was Jay-Z, let's stop playing, y'all. All right, let's just stop playing. You don't think Jay-Z mad at this shit? You're not supposed to drop now when he dropped. And you in New York? You trying to take my shine, bro? So you know I'm performing at 8. You going to start your show at 8 o'clock too? What does that mean? It also means that Rick Ross is not going to be there to support Jay-Z because he's going to be rapping. Something going on, y'all. I think something going on. I also think that's part of why Rick Ross being set up to go at Drake. So while Rick Ross beefing with Drake, that's going to mess him up. And therefore, that day, his concert might not sell better than Jay-Z sell. You see, while Jay-Z focus on what he going to do, Rick Ross out here beefing, getting trashed by Drake fans and all this other shit. But when you really, really look at it, there's something going on with them, y'all. Like, they're not on the same side. What happened the other day? I put it together. I'm like this. Rick Ross just went at Jay-Z homeboy. Big. That's his homeboy. Saying, yo, he broke. That nigga ain't paying taxes. That nigga was selling bags of weed, trashing them. Biggs and Jay-Z back cool again. So he was dissing Jay-Z man this week. Then on top of that, his show the same day. Now y'all know that's violation. Y'all know that's violation, period. Bro, you know I'm about to do this show. You're gonna do your show the same day. My shit was first. You trying to cut my money? Y'all know how this shit work. I open up a store right here. You open up your store right across the street. That's a violation. So Jay-Z being violated by Rick Ross. Those are facts, you know what I'm saying? Because Rick Ross, if you're in New York, when Jay-Z performs, Rick Ross supposed to be with him. Sits right in that goddamn crowd, VIP, or on that stage. He's challenging this man. That's what's happening. Period. How we know that? It's different if Rick Ross had his show that day in Miami. He doing that shit in New York City. Now I want y'all to get this. If Rick Ross wasn't beefing with Drake, this would be the real topic. The real topic is supposed to be Rick Ross performing in New York City. Also, he celebrated his 20th anniversary. Jay-Z celebrated his 30th anniversary. This is what I meant by that whole Drake shit threw Rick Ross off. It's not good for his brand, and it's not going to help. Because I think he's being set up for failure. While Rick Ross beefing, lowering his stock, messing his name up, somebody else playing chess. Because when you beefing, y'all, that shit take work. Negative energy drains you. It does. Instead of working on your show, getting ready for later on, and this, that, and the third, beefing, Rick Ross got books, brands. He not promoting his brands. He just dissed it. It don't even look right. It's not making no sense. Here you got it, though. Now, this is what him and Jay-Z both got in common. They both ain't sell out. Here you got it, y'all. Rick Ross struggling to sell tickets. So where you at, guys? This, you know what else this telling us? You got your proof. This telling us New York don't got no money. New York has no money. That money got to go to bills and real shit. No money, y'all. 2 rap concerts. So remember when I told you the streets are dead? You can see it through the analytics of the hip-hop rap concerts. Because the truth is, if this was a good, legit summer and everybody was still good outside, this would have been a good summer. New York, your summer being started off with a Jay-Z concert, a Rick Ross concert, that's a good summer. You get it? That's the start of some positive shit. 2 concerts, you get what I'm saying? No. New York dealing with the Great Depression low-key, man. You got your facts, y'all. Rick Ross got tickets in New York for $170 that are not sold out. Atlanta. Here's Atlanta, y'all. Here's the recap. Here's Atlanta. Rick Ross tickets right here. You can buy your Rick Ross ticket today. But you see in Atlanta, he taxing their ass. Ha! In Atlanta, his shit $400, $230, $484, $250, $245, $202. So this the game they've been playing. You see how I say 6 left? They classify that, yo, the ticket's selling out. Yo, them tickets selling. They selling. They all selling. But they're not telling you. They just selling in one section. Let's go to the front stage. 484. They not selling. 280. 290 rather. They not selling. 278. This is all Atlanta. They not selling. Now in Atlanta, the $400 seats, 2 left, they selling. Why? That's probably their low-key VIP section. You know they go to Atlanta, the rapper's going to be there, entertainer's going to be there. They probably going to be in that $400 section, I'm willing to bet. But after that, $250. No, Atlanta's broke. I told you everywhere them blacks at, they going to suffer, they going to struggle. They can't afford these tickets. I'm going to give them some more time. But as of now, no. In Atlanta, Rick Ross only selling in 3 sections. And not sold out yet, but just 3 sections selling. So you heard the rumors of Rick Ross not selling no tickets? Here's the proof. June 19th, approximately a month from now, Augusta, Georgia, empty. Mind you, the tickets start at $148. And this concert right here is not expensive at all neither, because the top ticket is $157. And they're not selling at all. But I'm also keep giving a pass that some of it is because the fans are broke. But honestly, y'all, that's not no excuse. $150 for a ticket to a show, that's good money. You got it? No, Rick Ross ain't selling no tickets. I'm going to ask y'all again. By him dissing Drake, you think it's going to get better or worse? Well, people already peeped him out, y'all. Here's what the people saying. The post Rick Ross struggling to sell tickets to Port of Miami 20th anniversary tour appeared first on According to Hip Hop. Check it out. Your only promotion for the last 2 years been Drake disses. And they saying right here that Drake disses won't sell out arenas. Period. So family, what did I tell you 3 years ago when I said, guys, if you cannot sell out arenas, if you are not a global artist that can sell out arenas in multiple states, cities, you're not a superstar no more. These are all the things I've been telling you. When I said they're going to be online forever and all day, but it don't mean shit in the real world. This is why I came with all these coins and slogans, trying to make a clarity between life has moved on and the rap game ain't the same rap game no more. Music ain't the same music game no more. Everybody has lowered their stock online. The check writers are not writing big checks. When they do shows, they now do low-level shit, or they got to have a whole bunch of people on one ticket to sell shows. The real global pop stars sell out arenas off the rip as headliners. Just think of back in the day, you know damn well when Jay-Z went on tour, tickets gone. First day, 2 day, first week, sold out, gone. We're not in that time no more. They played online so much, y'all, they not worth shit no more. They just not. They not. Drake likes IG posts about Rick Ross not being able to sell tickets. So he laughing at him. And while he laughing at him, Drake is going around buying people trucks. So once again, as a troll, he's trolling everybody that hates him, showing you, your rappers don't buy you shit. Your rappers so broke they can't buy themselves shit. So Drake did a publicity stunt of buying his fans a truck. But see, within the publicity stunt is they his real fans. How we know that? When he's in the car, they singing his raps. He brought the new Escalade. Now look at the price of the new Escalade. You know, you gotta ask one question. Did you see any American rappers buy their fans anything? They won't even get their ass a fucking coat drive. Them niggas didn't even do back to school last year. No, they ain't get your shits. And Drake is also trolling y'all. He's only dealing with his white side from now on. All right? He's not dealing with y'all because y'all turned on him. So that's why he's being funny. He bought this truck for a family that didn't even need the shit. All right? Just to be funny, all right? He also trying to show you that these rappers really broke and they be talking shit and they ain't going to buy nobody nothing. They just going to talk all day and say, buy my liquor. Meanwhile, here you got it right here. Here's what the public's saying about Rick Ross. I've really been getting a kick out of watching Officer Ricky lose the fight against irrelevance. Saying he's not fighting Drake, he's fighting to stay relevant. Here's what somebody else said. He needs to be promoting his book, upcoming album, and anniversary tour. He need to do that a lot more in these interviews. Every clip that I've seen from him relates to Drake. So everybody know, you clout chasing Drake to sell tickets, but it's not working. They telling him straight up. What I'm trying to tell him is this. Everybody sees through it. So now can y'all get when I said family is not me? I'm not hating on him. I'm just telling you, about, no, you have to be authentic now. You have to be authentic, meaning Rick Ross don't have to diss nobody to sell no damn tickets, meaning he got brands, he got shit going on. He's supposed to be promoting his book. We back to reading. Man, he's supposed to be teaching his history. He's supposed to be telling about his life. His life. This man is on his 12th album. If I asked you 5 of them, you probably ain't even gonna fucking know. He's not promoting himself. He laid low too long. So he thinks by dissing Drake, he gonna be popping, but that shit don't work. You can't beef no more, y'all. I told you this. Oh, everybody that established all beef and they fucking crashing. Now they out of here. We in a different time, y'all. We in a time of transparency and light, man. There's a lot of people that's in a positive shit, y'all. People understand energy now. So if some people soon they see negative energy, they just log off, y'all. They just leave. They're not with that shit. People like this. If you want me to deal with you, prove to me why I should deal with you. You want me to support you? Prove to me why I should support you. That's where we at now. It's not no just because. It's not because of no hype. Told you rap gonna fail in the end, y'all. The gimmicks, industry shenanigans. Everybody's gassed up. They've been seeing too much fake views, numbers, likes, comments, but it don't mean shit in the real world. You got it now? What's the real world? Them damn ticket sales. What does it profit a man to get 100,000 views but cannot sell out one fucking arena? Do you get it now, y'all? What does it profit a rapper to get 20,000 likes but can't sell 20 seats? Do you now get when I finally tell y'all social media is fantasy land? It is fake for grown-ups. They will believe anything they see. They will repeat it and honor it, but it's all fucking fake. Wrestling. Why? It's entertainment. Hip-hop is entertainment. Therefore, you can say and do anything that's not true. So don't get mad at Rick Ross because he was a correctional officer. He's an entertainer. He entertained you as a drug dealer rapper. You believed it. All I'm telling them now is if they're not going to function off their real talent, nobody's buying the street shit. Nobody's buying that shit no more. Nobody cares. Because automatically you lose. Why? Drake is a win on the charts. You have to beat Drake with success. That's the only way you can beat him. You have to beat him with success. I'm telling y'all the remedy. If you ain't going to beat him with success, you need to just stop. You're going to embarrass yourself. That's the real world. Bro, you from that world. I got a store. You got a store. What you want to do? Slander my fucking store online. Send trolls to disrespect my store. I'm out selling your ass. We got the same shit too. But somehow my store out selling your shit. And being that you can't win against me straight up, what you do? You start sending people online to slander my brand. Talk shit about my restaurant. Because I'm beating your ass. That's a nigga tactic, y'all. Niggas think you always got to hate. See, niggas didn't master the art of rising without putting somebody else down. They don't understand that. Bro, when you want to shit on somebody, you just ignore them. Fool, I want to make so much money out my store. I'm going to make the people forget your store even right there. I'm going to out-hustle you. I'm going to treat people better than you. I'm going to get more deals than you. I'm going to do so much shit you can't do and won't do. People going to forget you even right there. Meaning, I don't got to hate on you. Because I know other ways to channel this industry, see? And you're going to be the hater and your shit going to collapse. That's how it work. I shouldn't be telling them this. Know what I'm saying? No, y'all. You only win by success. They created formulas of fucking cheat codes. You win by success. Them niggas own radio stations, own the magazine, know the director at the TV. They got all the plugs. They still can't win. Let's go. Why I say that? Because them tickets ain't sold out, y'all. What Kanye West said? Google lied to you. This time it wasn't Google, it was janky ass bloggers. Instagram lied to y'all 24/7. You got it. Jay-Z tickets are not sold out. Hey, you live in New York, you claim you get money, you a Jay-Z fan, why you ain't buy no tickets? Them 300 still good money, y'all. All them Jay-Z tickets for 300, you can buy that shit today. If I was a real Jay-Z fan like y'all, I'd have had mine. Sorry. I'd have had my Jay-Z ticket. I'd have had my fresh Yankee hat put up, ready and stored. Some fresh Air Force Ones. I'm going back to 2003, y'all. I'd have been ready. Sorry, y'all just talk a lot. Told you, man. You guys became online sensations. A bunch of talkers and punks. I don't see nobody buying no tickets. All right? So I asked before this episode started. I didn't want to be wrong. I said, guys, because I'm in this. Look, my whole thing was the tickets were sold out. They told me that. I ain't gonna lie, I believed it because I didn't look it up. I wasn't too concerned. But you have the proof they're not sold out at all. Philly ain't even sold out. Only tickets as of now sold out for Jay-Z is the gold VIP status tickets. Those all sold out. All right. His VIP tickets for the Roots picnic. Don't forget, people love the Roots too. They come to see the Roots. People come to see Erykah Badu. Those tickets ain't sold out. You can get one of those right now for $254. But those gold tickets are. So guys, who the fuck spread that rumor? Them tickets were sold out. What else they do online with their bitch ass? I saw it all. They tried to make it like all his tickets were like $1,500, $2,000. They tried to make it like it was all of them. So I'm telling you, on some real shit. When I tell you, like, they magic work on, they shit work on me sometimes. Because look, I'm taking it on face value, but I'm not looking it up because I don't care like that. But they told me his shit was sold out. Then I saw a post saying his shit's so expensive. So I'm looking at it like this. They don't need to look it up. Meanwhile, straight lie, y'all. They're not sold out and they're not all expensive. They made me think the least ticket was $1,500. Nope. You can get a Jay-Z ticket. Now, let's be clear. This is what they've been doing with the shows. See, they'll talk to us about one section. See, one section to sell out. Or say the 12, they'll say the ticket's $1,200, but that's just one section. See, it is a section $1,200. It's a section $1,700. It's a section $4,000, might as well say. It's a section $3,000. But right here, you got what? $500, $350, $323, $379. You got $740, $450. They didn't promote those. See? Now, I just want to make sure it wasn't just me, y'all. They said them tickets were super high, and they said it was sold out. Here you got it. So do you now get when I say people lie to black people for a fucking sport? Because why? You don't fact check. Get it? So I didn't fact check, but I'm not a fan. If I was a Jay-Z fan and I believe what I saw online, they had me thinking tickets sold out, and if they are available, I can't afford it. So in this situation, I want y'all to see how them even lying is actually hurting him now. Because by them spreading the rumors his tickets sold out, them shit's still available. But this is the big fucking question. Is Hov going to perform and that shit going to be empty? I don't know. Why we say that? On top of them not selling, when they do start selling, it's still the same day Rick Ross got to perform. And Rick Ross is undercutting him with ticket prices. Y'all get what I'm saying? Let's go to this right here. Let's go to Rick Ross. This Rick Ross in New York. Rick Ross is undercutting Jay-Z with ticket sales. See right here? This New York City, y'all. No ticket is over $227 in New York City. See that? Meaning Rick Ross tickets cheaper in New York than everywhere else. He's cut. In the street, we say he's clipping his nuts. He's taking the sales. Because look, Jay-Z top tickets is what? $350, the nosebleed. Rick Ross shit $170, which is what? Half of $350. You got it, man. This is a dirty game being played in New York. I don't know who behind it though, but hey, I'm gonna give Rick Ross this last pass. Maybe Rick Ross is doing a 52 fake out. Maybe Rick Ross wants us to think he beefing with Drake, but he really low-key beefing with Jay-Z. Get it? That's why I say versus. Why I know that? This some versus shit. By him putting his concert the same day, that's really beef, y'all. That's beef. That's disrespect to Hov. You get it? That's disrespect. Okay, if Rick Ross had Miami Day in Miami, Rick Ross celebration, he's celebrating his contributions to Miami, his 20-year career. And then all of a sudden, at the last minute, Jay-Z say, I'm going to be performing in Miami Beach this weekend, same day as Rick Ross, same time. Y'all come see me. That's disrespect, y'all. Rick Ross concert the same time. So I even made sure I checked. I said, okay, well, let me see a Rick Ross concert a little later, a little earlier. Nope, the same time, 8 o'clock. Straight disrespect, y'all. So in my opinion, Rick Ross already dissed Jay-Z affiliate. Rick Ross concert same time as Jay-Z. I'm going to say Rick Ross having a quiet war with Jay-Z. That's what it looked like. It looked to me like Jay-Z's being disrespected in his own hometown. Rick Ross is trying to take his money. And his fans, get it? And mind you, look at the price of those tickets. So that means, bro, you can take your girl to see Rick Ross for the price of one ticket to see Jay-Z. And I ain't bring that part up because they smart. I'm telling you, they smart. I didn't bring that up. Now, Jay-Z ticket $350. But if you want to bring your lady, bro, that's $700. Now, look at Rick Ross ticket. You can take your lady that show $350. Who you think gonna win that battle? They playing a dirty game, y'all. Then I tell you in the last day, they're gonna be fighting for that bread. You got it. Here you got it. What else? Jay-Z don't need the money like that. He rich, right? He a billionaire. But look, that's the whole kicker to his concert. You got to go by yourself. Look at this shit. So you mean to tell me if I do got money, I got to pay $1,200 for me and $1,200 for my date? That's $2,400. Then if I'm sitting by the stage, I can't be dressed any kind of way. I got to spend some bread. Even if I'm in the nosebleed, it's going to cost me $700. And food, that shit going to be $1,000 just for that night. But if I'm on a budget, man, I can ball to see Rick Ross for $1,000. Yo, if I got $1,000, I can ball out at Rick Ross concert. Why? Shit, tickets $170, 2 for $3, set $350. The girl, we got that. We got our food money. We got our hotel. Man, we got a whole lot to play with on the $1,000. We can straight, you know what I'm saying? Rick Ross is a good night for $1,000. Which one you gonna pick, New York? Now, Jay-Z concert is for the bros, which means you got to go by yourself. You go to Jay-Z concert, you probably won't be getting no coochie after that because those tickets going to cost so much. Yo, your petty ass ain't going to pay for no girl ticket. Long story short, though, for real, you can actually get more out of Rick Ross concert because the ticket's cheaper, man. Which means everybody know when you go out to a show, you're going to probably do something before the show and after the show. So for Rick Ross giving discount tickets. They did say Rick Ross giving buy one, get one half off, y'all. They did. They did. They say the only reason why he is selling buy one, get one half off like fucking Uber Eats. Let's go. Rick Ross struggling. Let's get the facts. I want facts. It ain't me. Rick Ross appears to be struggling to sell tickets for the event. The tour is scheduled to kick off in his hometown, Miami 29th, and will run through August. So the exact concert that's going to be kicking off in Rick Ross' hometown is this one right here. You will clearly see the only tickets selling in his hometown on his first day is the tickets for $160. They are selling, but that's it. So when they told you he ain't selling, here's your proof. He's not selling in his own hometown. And this is next week. Got it? You got it. And they only 170. And then you got 127, then you got 106. They say he doing buy one, get one half off. Right here, y'all. It appears that the show is struggling to move tickets. As shown in the seat charts, many other tickets to the show remain available, with some even being marked as buy one, get one half price. Meanwhile, Drake is buying fast Escalades trolling. I finally got my laughs. If Drake ain't made me laugh, I wouldn't have no fucking laughs. Them niggas want me to be mad and angry, man. See? Guys, they focusing on dissing the man. It can't sell tickets. And the nigga they dissing, giving away free trucks. Do you see this shit? Told you they gonna make an ass of themselves, man. They are humiliating themselves so bad. You got to beat Drake with success, man. All Rick Ross had to do was wait till he get on that stage if he wanted to diss Drake. You don't pregame to diss Drake before you start the game. He's dissing this man, and he even do his first. Oh, shit. You so stupid. Y'all done gave Drake a chance to buy tickets to send trolls at the concert. Man, these niggas ain't smart. They dumb as hell, bro. Look, let's go back to Rick Ross' hometown. Rick Ross. Do you know how easy it is for Drake to pay for a whole bunch of trolls to buy that $100 section? Do you know how easy it is for Drake to get somebody to buy all those tickets up top, $100? That man can send so many trolls at you at your own concert. You will be so embarrassed on May 29th. They stupid, man. They ain't know how to go. The same thing with jayz. They ain't thinking, man. They not being smart. Hey, Hov, you a billionaire. You know what you better do? You better start buying them fucking tickets up. Don't you know Drake can send a whole bunch of trolls at y'all right now at them concerts and use that shit as a tax write-off? That should be fucked up. They set themselves up, y'all. I told y'all they didn't know how to play this new game, y'all. They were supposed to only way you're supposed to diss Drake is if you was already on that stage and your shit already filled up. You know what I'm saying? They diss him before they should even start. Which means this one thing you can bank on. Ain't no Drake fans coming to see them. Maybe that's why they shit ain't selling. What else I told Rick Ross? Rick Ross, why would you diss Drake? When y'all could have been performing a song together. Y'all got music together, which means your first show, bang, maybe Drake would have pulled up. Or one of these shows, y'all got music together. So now what? You came perform the songs you got with him. Aston Martin Music, one of your best songs. To me, when you ride around, especially when you got a chick with you, that's good music. But Aston Martin, one of their best songs. But that's why I don't get why it didn't make no sense. Rick Ross, I respected you if you would have played it cool, used Drake, and then dissed him later. I would have really respected, but you was better off doing that. Act like you his friend, and then when it's all over, diss his ass. But you ain't do that. You don't fucked up. You dissing Drake, Rick Ross, and you ain't even selling no tickets in your own city. Not understanding this guy Drake is a fucking master troll. Don't be surprised if Drake don't buy them tickets today. All right, I'm just y'all know that. It ain't gonna look good for them. Here's the proof, y'all. They say Rick Ross is fighting against himself to stay relevant, but the real beef is Rick Ross and jayz competing on who's gonna have the biggest concert in New York on July 10th. That's the real versus, y'all. You got it here first. Here's the proof. June 10th, 8 o'clock, New York City. Them tickets are not sold out. You can get one right now for $335. So I don't got to keep beating the dead horse. The biggest lie ever told, 2026, that the jayz concert was sold out and the tickets so high we can't afford them. And I'm like, yo, why they lie like that? Because if anybody did want to buy the tickets, they stopped people from buying the ticket by lying about it being sold out. Meanwhile, the word is they don't like Drake, and the word is he just did a concert. And as of right now, y'all, these jayz tickets ain't selling. Here you got it. This is a tip. Did you see anything say sold out? When they were saying he sold out, you know what they were talking about? The Roots. The Roots weekend. They were playing media games. This sold out. But then again, nope. Just the VIP section sold out. See that? The Roots picnic with jayz. Only thing that sold out was the VIP status. See at the bottom? That's why it's blurred out. You got levels. So if you want to go see the Roots picnic right now, you can still go. $250. You got status. See what I'm saying? Under that, the next status is $780. Silver VIP, $1250. Those still available. The only one that sold out is the gold VIP, and that's the celebrities. So once again, you have been a victim of jayz's Mandela effect, and I think Mandela really is his great-grandfather. All right? That nigga's good with the Mandela effect. He know how to do that shit. That nigga work a lot of magic on y'all fucking brain, y'all. Told y'all, can y'all now get that nigga's a genius? That nigga's a genius with his internet, y'all. That nigga finessed the hell out of everybody. That shit did not sell out in no state at all. Just the VIP section. So guess what? It is truth to it. Why? I didn't tell you it sold out. I just didn't tell you it was the gold section, not the whole show. You know what I'm saying? But I did sell out. See what I'm saying? That's how they flipped that shit. That dude smart, y'all. He fucking smart. Because for real, y'all, until today, I believed it. I believe that shit was sold out for real. And I believe that all the tickets were no less than like 1,500. For real. I looked when it first started, but I assumed them shit sold out. That shit. So do y'all now get what I told y'all? It is people that have lied to y'all more than the white man. Y'all please stop saying the white man lied to us in school. The white man gave us all these lies in books. What I say? I said, guys, it's people been lying to y'all more than the white man. Recent. Every fucking day, you just don't want to accept it. Fam, I agree with you. That's part of why I dropped out of school in 11th grade. I got tired of lies. I got tired of that shit. I was going to school for nothing. But the truth is, I'm y'all friend for real. I'm going to tell you what it is, man. Look, you have inhaled more lies in the last 10 years online than the white man ever told your ass. Bro, you don't believe the Bible, that's one thing. But, bro, you have inhaled way more lies than you thought was in the Bible. Niggas lied so much, they made the Bible holier. No, the Bible's more holy now. You stupid? Bible and the Quran is more holy. That's how much these niggas lie. They have told everything. Yo, guys, them niggas have lied so much. That's just what hip-hop is, a culture of lies. Not playing with you. Why you think they're the home of remix? Remixing stories, making shit up, lying, flipping shit, bouncing it. No, y'all. This is Jay-Z concert right now. We speak. Hopefully, after this episode, I help to boost their sales a little bit, because I ain't hating. But you see right here, you can buy a Jay-Z ticket today for $3 and change. And the only pass I'm going to give these rappers, it ain't all their fault, because their fans are also broke. So it ain't all their fault them tickets ain't selling. But I told you, in the end, anybody banking on that hip-hop money going to crash. Anybody banking on that black dollar going to crash. They all been set up. It's a pyramid scheme, y'all. I got a grocery store, but I need y'all to buy my groceries. Every time y'all don't shop, my fucking tomatoes going bad, onions, I'm fucking losing money every day. Shit on the shelf expiring because y'all ain't support me. That's how it works. They going to fold the same way. They are business entities. If people don't shop with them, they're going to start crumbling. Rick Ross trying to diss people to come to his store. They saying, bro, you got to diss Drake for clientele. Meanwhile, that shit ain't working. That's why they laughing at him. They laughing at him more, y'all, because they like Rick Ross. You got to diss Drake for ticket sales, and that shit still ain't working. Ross, man, get your shit together, man. You ain't got to do this shit, man. Stop this shit. But you gonna see Rick Ross hang around them New York rappers, and they've been setting them up for failure, man. I know what they doing to him. Why you think nobody else win that Drake? They're like, I ain't doing that. I ain't fucking my money up like that. Hell no. Shit, if I do want to go overseas one day somewhere, why the fuck I'm gonna make enemies in the UK when I might gotta go over there and get some money one day? I ain't beefing with Drake. You know what I'm saying? When Kendrick beefed with Drake, what did I tell y'all? I said Kendrick ain't taking that show on the road. That nigga took that shit to Atlanta. He wasn't taking that shit everywhere. He went to Atlanta. He went to Toronto after the fact. Long story short, y'all. Enjoy your Friday. We're going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. Drake brought a family a brand new Escalade. Real fans. Because I make sure they were real fans. They were spitting the lyrics and everything. The little girl was going off. Spitting the lyrics. Drake is trolling all racist black people. That's why he brought up with somebody white to make them more matter. And that's what he did. He also knew in America, a lot of niggas are broke. So he purposely brought this for a white family that already had cars. All right, y'all, man. I keep telling y'all, this guy's a troll, man. The only way you're going to beat Drake is with success. If you ain't going to do that, you automatically going to lose. I think Drake sent that cat that. I think it was Drake sent that cast in the DJ Khaled house. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all day. I got me a laugh off today. I'm straight. I feel better. Other than that, man, they battling each other. The real versus is Rick Ross against Hov. All right? Who gonna sell the most tickets and what the hell they gonna look like July 10th? But here's the last kicker, y'all. If both of they shit be empty on that day, that shit gonna be fucking hilarious. Cause Because you know they waiting online, right? They did that shit to Beyonce. They did that shit to Cardi. That's the new shit. The new shit, now the fans be trying to show how empty your shit is. So if both of their shit empty, that shit gonna be funny. All right, y'all. Hopefully they get it right. Other than that, we're gonna get out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Let me give y'all a shout out. Shout out to Gemini. Shout out to Miss B Loyal. EK69. What's up, Angela? Shout out to everybody catching the replay. And shout out to everybody. What's up, me Brown? Also, Mr. Brown, everybody. Good seeing all y'all family. Y'all know what's up. I have no malice intent. I have no hate. I'm gonna have my fun though. And I ain't gonna bite my tongue. Because at the end of the day, y'all, if we don't got this music shit and we don't got nothing to laugh at, we don't got nothing else. So therefore, we gonna get out of here, y'all. And don't forget, man, the other troll is the president. He be trolling his ass off too. Do you see the president trolling the royal family? Yo, they been was saying that shit. Remember last time the queen came? They said he be doing what he want to do, walking behind him slow, walking in front of him. He do what he want to do. He ain't supposed to do that. he be doing shit he's supposed to do. That's what they be saying, right? So he be doing a lot. He be trolling, man. I tell you, if y'all stop being mad, yo, get the funny shit. The president be trolling his ass. He ain't supposed to be doing that while they sitting there, man. He let you know, man, I run shit around here. Yo, man, I'm going to get out of here, man. Y'all stay tuned. You got the proof, y'all. No tickets sold out. Tickets $300. His tickets cost the same as a pair of OG Jordan 1s. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man. I'll holler at y'all. One.